Welcome back to my channel, Knitting Through It. I had a question about a twisted knit stitch. As you can see, the stitch that's twisted is right here. It looks a little different than everything else, and once your project is finished, it'll really stand out to the eye, especially once it's blocked. Because once it's blocked, you can see how it's pulling differently. Now it's easy to fix this. First, let's look at what a twisted stitch is. If you look, this leg goes back and this leg behind is behind the leg in the front. Every once in a while, you might be going backwards on unstitching something and you would have put this stitch back on your needle the wrong way, which would be then putting the back leg in the front and the front leg in the back. If I knitted it this way, just like you'd knit a regular stitch, it'll still work, but it would give you that twisted look as you go down. So let's take that back out. So in order to fix this stitch, we're gonna knit up to it, and it's a few rows down, but we should be able to fix it with no problem. So you're gonna knit up to it. It's still another stitch away. And then once we get to it, we're gonna go in and drop that stitch, just as if you had dropped your stitches. And it's this stitch here that we're after. So we've dropped the stitches all the way down to it. I'm now going to fix him. I'm just going to turn him around to the direction he belongs. And then it's just as simple as picking up drop stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and insert. This is always hard to do on camera too. Sorry about the movement. I'm going to insert my hook into the stitch, and I'm going to pull the stitch through. Missing some of it, sorry about that. And then I'm going to pull this stitch through. And then I'm going to pull this stitch through. And then I'm going to pull this stitch through. And then I'm going to put that one back up on my needles and see where we're at. Because I split that yarn on that stitch, it looks kind of funny. So let's see if I can fix that. Undo that one again. I'm going to undo that one again. And I'm going to undo that guy again. See if I can neaten out his yarn a little bit. I try not to split the yarn when I'm doing this, but sometimes it's inevitable, it happens. And hopefully once it's washed and blocked, it wouldn't be noticeable. Again, picking up those stitches and putting this back on my hook. Back on my needle with the hook. And now you can see that it's actually on my hook incorrectly. It's backwards. So if I continued to knit, it would be wrong again. So to fix it, I'm just going to slip it over to this little guy and slip it back the correct way. And now you can see it matches the stitch next to it. Knitting is pretty much just a visual pattern that you can look at its neighbor and the guy below it and the guy above it, and you'll be able to fix your stitches by repeating that pattern. So now I can just go ahead and knit across and continue on my merry way of knitting my project. And I picked up that twisted knit stitch that was down here, and you'll never know it was there. And just continue on. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my page. Thank you, and have a great day.